Hello and welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. I had all of these bits and pieces from the Lollipop Box Club kit on my desk. I've just finished decorating my little mini tag flip, which I will link down below for you. And I was wondering what else I could create because I'm in the mood to make things. So I thought I would try some little miniature note cards. I am always looking for a little note to put into packages, and it would be a great idea to have some that were ready made, ready to just pop straight in. And I think this is a really cute kit to do that with. So I've got all of the pieces out in front of me. I've decided that my little note cards are going to be 3x3 squares. So I've got these 4. We probably won't decorate all 4, but just so I've got some options. Also, I have stitched around the edge of these 3, not the glittery one, because I didn't like the way it looked when I stitched on the circle, which I'll show you in a second. But they've all got stitching. And then I have got 4 little circles. Again, I've stitched all around the edge. I've done the gold one as well this time. And I thought I would just see what we can create. So these are 2-inch circles. I used a punch that I have. This one is the Hobbycraft one. Before we carry on with the video, I just want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it and click the notification bell to be notified when I post more crafty videos. I have chosen these papers because I was using them, so I've got scraps left. And then I've got all of the little goodies. I've got the little wood veneer still. What else have we got? I think I have got the sticker sheet somewhere. There it is. I have got that one. So we're just going to see what we can create. I think I will pop you on fast forward and put some music on. I'm never sure whether to do that or whether to chat, but there's not a huge amount to chat about when I'm just sort of putting together layers and things. So maybe we'll chat for a while and then I'll put music on. Best of both worlds. Everybody gets a bit of what they like that way. And another bonus is that I get to talk you through my thought process. So I want to use a bunch of these little sequins. I think I want a circle in the centre of each of the squares. Maybe off to the side, I'm not entirely sure. Sorry if you can hear my desk creaking. I've moved it on top of a different set of drawers and it's not quite as stable, so it sort of creaks as I move around. I might have to fix that. I know that I want these up on foam tape, and that's literally all I've got at the moment. So that's our base idea that we're working from. That one probably would look nicer towards the side, and I definitely want to do one that's central, so maybe if we just work on these 2. For now, we can always make more later on. I have sort of go-to layers for when I'm not sure what to do. And circles is definitely one of them. The other one that I'm sure we will fall back on is paper ruffles. I love those and they add such a cute layer. So I think that's going to be in the centre. This one we wanted sort of off to the side, didn't we? Still needs another piece of foam tape though. Like so. In fact, I need to trim these as well. I'm even thinking of the sweet little notepad that we got that was designed by Katie Moody this month. I'm thinking of putting that on the back because it's really pretty lined paper. Let me grab it. This is the notepad, and I'm thinking that it would fit quite nicely on the back of here. You would lose the little decoration at the bottom, but I wonder if I could use that on the front or something. But that would give you a really cute little place to write, so I think I will do that. In fact, let's do this one and see if we can use the bottom piece on here or something. It would probably be easier to use a Pritt stick because obviously you can see sort of the wet glue through it a little bit. But it should dry fine, and I would probably, if I hadn't already stitched the front, I would probably sort of trim it on the edges. It's a little bit too big, but I think it's cute for now. And it gives you a little spot to write on. I'm sure that will dry fine. So that's how it will look on the back. Then I'm left with this piece, and I'm thinking it might look cute on here. Oh, especially if I can use those two little pinky coloured illustrations. Let's get rid of this line. And I think I want something else behind the white, sort of break up the colours. So what about the tissue paper that the kit came wrapped in? The two that we got this month are this gorgeous blue and this blue polka dot. I'm not sure which one will look better on here. The blue might be a bit much. So I'm thinking the blue polka dot. And I only want it to go around that little banner piece, so I'm going to stick it at the edge. And then, whoop, cut around the banner. I might need a second piece actually. Oh, I don't know, that looks quite cute. I think I will actually, I will cut this closer. Should have done this beforehand. So if I cut this closer, and then the next piece I can make as big as that piece was, if that makes any sense at all. And then we're gonna go around it again, slightly bigger this time, just so it looks like more layers really. Go. I found my tiny attacher. That took a little while, I'd misplaced it. So I think I'm just going to add this on with staples. And then trim this edge. I know I want to add some sequins, maybe some of these little bits and pieces. So obviously the glue needs to dry, but that would be little note card number 1. It is plain on the back. I think it's safe to turn it around, so you could draw on it, write on it, a little note like that, but I think I will add another one of the little note cards onto the back once it's dry. So let's give another one a go. Go for this one with the days of the week and the little green circle. I was going to use that look after yourself, but there's a lot of text in the background, so maybe not. That was my plan though, so we're going to have to come up with something different. I tried to make the second one on camera, but my brain just wouldn't work. So because my camera was running low on battery, I turned it off and I've come back to you with both of them finished. You will have seen me create this one, maybe sped up, maybe in real time, and then this one I'll just show you now. So it's the same basic principle as the one before. All of the Lollipop Box Club bits and pieces. I think this background was a challenge for me. I think that's what I found hard to work on. Usually I would put some vellum on there or something, but I couldn't find any, so I had to come up with something a bit different. And I think this worked out really cute. I went with some tangled thread and some of the cloud die cuts, a little sun peeking out. I've got my sequins with all the little gems. I think that one turned out super cute, but the first one is still my favourite. Really, I should have just redone this design, but with the different colours. If you are struggling, that's a great tip. If you make one that you like, do the same, but just mess with the colour scheme, and you create something a little bit different. So those are my 2 little note cards. I will link the Lollipop Box Club down below. They have fantastic kits each month. I am part of their design team. So disclaimer, I was sent this kit to create with. And as you can tell, I'm much more into the pinks and blues than the greens and yellows. But nonetheless, you can make this kit work for you for sure. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!